So today we are going to solve a few problems based on the derivations whatever we have done so far. So we have derived expression for three important probability values, that is priori entropy, posterior entropy and equivocation. Along with that we have derived expression for mutual information also. Okay, so let us consider the first problem. A transmitter has an alphabet consisting of 5 letters A1 to A5, and the receiver has an alphabet of 4 letters B1 to B4. That means that we will have 5 rows and 4 columns. The joint probability of the system is somewhat like this, consisting of 5 rows and 4 columns. Compute different entropies of the channel. So now we are supposed to find out the various entropies like H of X, it can be H of Y and few other entropies. So in order to calculate H of X, we should know all the input probability values. Similarly, to calculate the output entropy, that is H of Y, we should know the value of all the output symbol probabilities. But here we have information only regarding the joint probability P of A by B. Therefore, let us initially find out the probability for all the input symbols and probability of all the output symbols. Probability of output symbol B1 can be calculated by adding the first column, that is from the property 1 of your joint probability matrix. Similarly, the probability of second output symbol can be obtained by adding the elements of second column. By adding the elements of third column, we will get the probability of third output symbol. Similarly, we can obtain the fourth output symbol probability. Right? Similarly, now add up the rows, you will get the probability of input symbols. For A1, first row, for probability of A2, it is 0.1 plus 0.3, which is 0.4. For probability of A3, it is 0.05 plus 0.1, that is 0.15. Right? Similarly, we can obtain the probability for other symbols also, A4 and A5. Now, let us calculate the priori entropy H of A. We already know what is the expression for priori entropy. Let us consider that expression. We have 5 input symbols here, therefore I value varies between 1 to 5. We know what is P of A1, P of A2, P of A3, P of A4 and P of A5. Just substitute those probability values and you will get the value of H of A. Similarly, to calculate H of B, try to write the expression for H of B by considering probability of output symbol. Since we have only 4 output symbols, J value varies between 1 to 4. And this is the expression for entropy. Substitute for P of B1 to P of B4 and go for calculation. You will obtain the value of H of B. These are the 2 entropies. Let us move on to the remaining entropies. Coming to the joint entropy H of A comma B, I need information regarding joint probability. So H of A comma B is nothing but P of AI comma Bj log of 1 divided by P of AI comma Bj, where I varies between 1 to 5 because we have 5 input symbols and J varies between 1 to 4 because we have 4 output symbols. Since the joint probability matrix itself is given, we have information regarding all the elements. So for consider each of the elements and substitute them over here in the given expression. We will obtain the value of H of A comma B. Now coming to the equivocation. Now we have seen what is H of A comma B. This is H of A by B plus H of B. Right? Because probability of A comma B is probability of A by B into P of B. In a similar way, H of A comma B is H of A by B plus H of B. So if I take that H of B on my right hand side, this becomes H of A by B equal to H of A comma B minus H of B. We know what is the value of H of A comma B, substitute that, and even we know what is the value of H of B that we have derived over here, 1.857. So substitute that, we will get the value of H of A divided by B, that is our equivocation. Similarly, if we want to calculate H of B by A, Again it will be h of a comma b minus h of a, because here the denominator is a, therefore we have to consider h of a. H of a comma b is again 2.666 and h of a is 2.066. So if we go consider, h of b by a would be 0.600, that is nothing but 0.6. Now by using those entropies we can go for calculation of the mutual information. So to calculate the mutual information, it would be the loss in the uncertainty or the reduction in the uncertainty, priori entropy minus equivocation. So we know the value of priori entropy also and even the equivocation. When we substitute those values, we will get the information regarding the mutual information. So now you can see that your priori information is 2.066 and here that mutual information has been reduced to 1.257 bits per message symbol. Similarly, you can calculate I of b comma a also, which is h of b minus h of b by a. If we substitute again, we will get the same answer, because we know that always our I of a comma b is same as I of b comma a. So we are getting the same answer. So we have one more problem over here. A transmitter transmits 5 symbols with the probabilities. These are the probability values given. So P of A1, A2, A3, A4 and P of A5. Given the channel matrix, this is the given channel matrix. Calculate H of B and H of A comma B. So from P of B by A, right, this is my channel matrix. So you can make use of this channel matrix in order to find out the values of various probabilities and to calculate these two entropy values. First thing is you can calculate the joint probability matrix P of A comma B as P of B by A, which is nothing but our given channel matrix, multiplied with P of A. That is, in this matrix, if I multiply first row with 0.2, second row with 0.3, third row with 0.2, whatever probability value is given, fourth row with 0.1 and fifth row with 0.2, I am going to get P of A comma B, right? So calculate your P of A comma B by using this equation. Once you obtain P of A comma B, add up all the elements of first column, you will get 0.275. Similarly, add up all the elements of second column, you are going to get the probability of second output symbol. Similarly, third column elements, if you sum up, you will get the probability of third output symbol. And fourth column element summation will give you the probability of fourth output symbol. So now you have the joint probability, input probability values that are already given, and also the output probability. Calculation of H of B is very easy. That is summation of P of B into log of 1 divided by P of Bj, where j varies between 1 to 4. You have all those probabilities, substitute and calculate your H of B and verify here the value. Similarly, to calculate H of A comma B, you should have knowledge about the joint probability. So P of A comma B into log of 1 divided by P of A comma B, where I varies between 1 to 5 corresponding to 5 input symbols. 5 input symbols, and j varies between 1 to 4 corresponding to 4 output symbols. You will obtain H of A comma B. Calculate and verify your results. However, the formula for calculating these values are again discussed in our previous problems. The same formula you are going to use even here. Okay, just verify your answers with the answers whatever I have given over here. Let us consider one more problem. For the channel matrix, calculate H of X, H of Y, mutual information. Given that P of X1 is 0.6, X2 is 0.3 and X3 is 0.1. That means that your input probabilities are given and a channel matrix is given, similar to your previous problem. Since input probabilities are given, h of x can be easily calculated. But to find out h of y, you should know the output probabilities. To know the output probabilities, initially you should calculate the joint probability values. So find the joint probability matrix. How will you calculate joint probability? Multiply first row with p of x1, second row with p of x2, third row with p of x3. You will get the joint probability matrix. Now find out all the output probabilities. That is, first column will give you p of y1, second column will give you p of y2, and third column summation will give you p of y3. Now you have all the input symbol probabilities and output symbol probabilities. So you can find out your h of x and h of y. Now find the joint entropy h of x comma y. Already you know what is joint probability matrix. By choosing those elements, you can calculate joint entropy. Now you have information regarding h of x, h of y and h of x comma y. Now you can easily calculate h of x by y as h of x comma y minus h of y, and mutual information is h of x minus h of x divided by y. Okay, so all these problems are similar. Just try to solve this particular problem in a similar way. Now with this mutual information knowledge, let us try to learn some properties of mutual information. The mutual information of a channel is always symmetric. So this we have already derived expression for. I of a comma b is equal to I of b comma a. That is due to the fact that your joint probability p of a comma b is always equal to p of b comma a. And the mutual information is always a non-negative number, because we know that our mutual information is the reduction in uncertainty, that is h of x minus h of x divided by y. Obviously information at the source end would be greater than h of x by y. Therefore our mutual information is always non-negative. The mutual information of a channel may be expressed in terms of entropy of the channel output by using this particular expression. That is, instead of h of a minus h of a by b, you can express it in terms of output also. In that case, h of b minus h of b by a. Just interchange your a and b values. However, this can be considered as I of b comma a, but I of b comma a is same as I of a comma b. Therefore, this gives expression even for I of a comma b. Now the mutual information is related to joint entropy of the channel by this expression. Because I of a comma b, you know that h of a minus h of a by b. So if you substitute for h of a divided by b, you are going to get these two terms. Therefore I of a comma b is h of a plus h of b minus h of a comma b. That is what the expression for mutual information.